Hello, fellow wanderers. I'm Endri, and thank you for joining me as we wander through some more Final Fantasy VI Brave New World mod. We've seen this room before, haven't we? Well, we have a clock key now, so why don't we go up to this not ticking clock and wind it? There were some children who would give you a hint as to the nature of that clock somewhere else inside the town. Alright, now comes the fun part, getting through this area. With all of these dogs that get first hits, because of course they do. And quite a few of them at that. Fortunately, they don't seem to have any counters. Unfortunately... Cella's is not all that useful at this point. I could use her magic, but I'm probably going to want to save it. Not necessarily, though. And whenever there's only one of those dogs left, they run. Which is moderately irritating. Alright, we get a black belt. I'm going to put that on lock, because he does way more damage than Cella's. Oh, more Dobermans. And that's what the black belt does. So, that's kind of cool. It does make this section a little bit easier. Also, I realized... yeah, it didn't unequip Terra's equipment after their scene. I thought it would have. There we go. Knew there was a secret passage there somewhere. These chests are not nearly as nice as they used to be. 1,000 gold, 1,500 gold. I mean, it's gold. I'll take it. That is it for this area. Pity. There used to be some very nice stuff in those chests. Yes, Revenge Strike. Get to the Doberman. Fortunately, the evasion on lock is high enough at this point. I don't take overly much damage. Evasion is certainly a necessary trait. Go up and around for this one. Just stealing the dried meat while I can. Alright, these counter. Yes, I think that was the counter. Yes, that was decidedly a counter. They do not always counter, though. Just mostly. Oh, that stab is just brutal. Just brutal. That's okay. We've still got lots of dried meat. I am still getting XP. Okay, good. Iron shield and iron armor. So that's a significant boost for her defense. I'm good with the hairband, and that's a pretty good boost for her defense as well. Lowers her speed a bit, but she's already so slow compared to the enemies that I don't care. Couldn't steal. Stealing in this one is purely a factor of speed of the character. Yes, Retributive better weapon for Celes. I need to keep her on a sword, but I do need a better weapon for her. And that black belt is just amazingly good on lock. Kind of need to stop doing that and either use magic or let Locke do the attack, just so he's more likely to finish them. And of course, he's got a bit more hit points. So that tonic is nice to pick up, though. We will run through this meat supply in a hurry in this section. And no retribution this time. Or that time. That's kind of sad. You get the one in the back for me. Excellent. The counters are a little on the random side. He should escape. He might not. Oh, he did. Escaping is nice. It does save me a little bit of trouble. And over here we have a magic cube. I think this is the only one in the game? I don't know, but it is phenomenally good. You'll be using that forever, basically. As you can see here, we do have ice magic. Let's go ahead and toss that out real quick. They all attack Celes. Boo! Attacking Celes makes it a little bit difficult. Oh, they counter everything? Alright, so they just counter everything. Good to know. Yeah, the privates are a little bit annoying. This should finish it off, though. Fortunately, it's the rarer of the three types of encounters you get down here. So there's 4. You can get 2 Doberman, 3 Doberman, 2 Doberman and the soldier, and then the 3 soldiers. And we're going to have a little bit of backstory as to why are you helping me? And Locke's like, there's reasons. I feel like it. And better hurry up and get out of here. Now, in all reality, I would like to go shopping. Let's save in a different slot this time. Unfortunately, to my knowledge, there's no way to actually get back into the town. So if you wanted to do shopping, you need to do it on lock before you get out here. However, if we wander up here, if you need heals, I believe, yep, you can still come up here and get your free heals in Sabin's house, which is quite nice, to say the least. I'll have to check the audio balance on this video. I'm not being quite as loud. We will get a chance to buy more equipment during one of the 3 storylines that we're going to do. The last one I've saved. Megavolt. Megavolt's kind of annoying. I don't remember if it sets sap or if that's just Gigavolt, but one of those 2 sets sap. Still, nothing too really dangerous. Don't bother exploring in here, because it doesn't matter. You should have already looted everything. Oh, what's that rumbling? Oh, it does that sap. Pardon me, had to sneeze there. As you can see, gold bears have a lot of hit points. A lot of hit points. Come on, guys, kill it. However, they're also worth a lot of XP. Yeah, we got a long way to go before these guys level up. I mean, like 4 of those fights, basically, but still. There we go. I don't know how much damage this is going to do to the Primordite. Not enough. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Terra's Fire spell would be more useful in here. I hate those bears, though. Hate them. And counter with Mega Volt. There you go. Can't runic Mega Volt, unfortunately. Still, good XP off of those. Go ahead and just use Cure here because this recovery spring still exists. What's that noise? That noise is pain. Trilobites. Dead Trilobites. I think Barb might have a chance to poison. I don't know. I should have had Lock Attack the one in the back. Cella's, unfortunately, is not all that useful at the moment. Yeah, there's that poison attack. That poison attack hurts. Just don't have the magic defense and just don't have the hit points at this point. And here we go. It is guard armor time. What the heck? Somebody's coming through the wall. Hell Angel. I guess it's called Hell Angel. We can't let that thing hit us with its magic. Any ideas? I'll take care of it with my runic blade. You stay on the offensive. You sure you'll be alright? Watch and see. Do your job and we'll be fine. And this is Cella's shtick. She can absorb black, white, and gray magic. She does not absorb blue magic or special abilities. Would have been nice if I could have given her haste in some way, shape, or form. And didn't counter the counter. I think you can counter the counter in this particular setting. I wonder if that actually was a counter to his drill attack. Because he got 2 attacks very quickly. Oop, too slow. Well, maybe he just gets a chance to do that. That sleep is annoying. No. So we're just going to wait it out. Eventually he will be woken up by something. see here in a bit. I don't remember if I showed off what happens if a person sleeps for too long. There it is. It's really adorable. I think when I came through here the first time, I gave Celas the boomerangs, and I forgot to unequip them. Maybe not. I often do that with her. I put her in the back row with the boomerangs and then forget to actually unequip them. That is definitely a counter. Which isn't so bad. I don't mind that it counters. The drill attack does hurt if it hits, but... there you go. Not too particularly badly. Oh, I forgot to write the Runic again. I didn't realize. My bad. Yes, hit lock. And he countered. Excellent. And we'll re-Runic, and that's all there really is to this fight. Keep Runic up to avoid that sleep. And there goes the Hell Angel. Very nice. Not too particularly difficult. It goes kind of without saying, don't sell your stuff between chapters, because it does unequip people at the end of the chapters. I will have to check the audio level on this after this recording, because I am just speaking a little too softly, it appears. And here comes the longest of the scenarios. What dire fate has befallen Sabin? Well, his dire fate is he actually ended up alone. And now that we've got one, I'm going to give him the black belt. I'm not going to keep him on the black belt. Well, I might not even keep him on the black belt for very long at all. And dry goods business. Let's see the goods. Do I want another bandana? Smoke bombs are pretty nice eventually. Let's get up to 50 of those. We have 10 of those. Do I know how to get to Narsh? Does he know how to get to Narsh from here? Port Town to the west. Might be able to charter a boat from Doma. Empire set up a base. Yep. Yeah, I'll take a partner. Hi, Shadow. Alright, let's actually change things around here. I want to give you the Night Cape. We'll give you the goggles. I want you to have the black belt and the power glove because you are going to be my offensive powerhouse. Yep, that will work fine. Crazy man in the belt. Or crazy man who threw someone. Darn it, soldier, stick around. Alright, so I want 2 of those, because we want one for Locke when he gets re-equipped. I'm not worried about the plumed hat. Smoke bombs are okay, shurikens are okay, but I don't actually find them necessary for this part. Oh, the bandana is actually weaker than the headband. My bad. Well, now I've got an extra one. So I will keep it just in case. Alright. So This part of the journey is a little bit dangerous. The enemies out here are not friendly. Why did I come over here? Alright, that's the path that's blocked. You could actually walk to Albrook around, but it will find a reason not to let you. And look, Rabbites! Holy Wind, remember that these have these. We're going to need it later. And that's Shadow's wonderful block ability with Interceptor there. He will occasionally do a reprisal instead of a block, which basically kills whatever it hits. It's a pretty neat ability. I do wish I had one more black belt. But as you can see, Shadow here, he puts on the hurt. He won't be staying with the party for the entirety of this chapter, but when he leaves, he will be kind enough to give us back our stuff. If we don't forget to just remove it from him in the first place. Let's actually go the correct direction now. I think the B-cores are the more dangerous of the two. Don't quote me on that, though. No counter? Ah, that's a pity. Anyway, we're low on party members, which there's the Gale Cut. Which I think is their counter? I'm not sure, but it's nasty. B-cores are not fun. And yeah, we have no healer at the moment. So if you don't buy some dried meat, you're in for a really bad time. That should take care of the stray cat at least. And yes, you can in fact... Yeah, I think that was a counter counter. It might have been a normal hit actually. Either way, counter is super nice. Chirp is super annoying, so attack them last to keep from being asleep, and you'll be alright. Heading down this way. Save your game here. Just trust me. This next part is pretty dialogue heavy. There are an awful lot of soldiers here, and now they're going to banter a bit. Yeah, there's something going on here with Kefka and General Leo, whom we'll see in a moment. We really don't want Kefka to become General. Leo's an alright guy. Kefka's kind of a jerk. Pretty sure you found that out by now. Yeah. Kefka's kind of a jerk. This translation is a little bit raunchy. And the soldiers kind of talk like you might expect soldiers to talk amongst themselves. I could be wrong, though. And they're about to assault Doma Castle. This will end well for them, I'm certain. Charge! It's not actually going to end well for them. As you can see, it's a castle. It's doing castle things. Defenses can't hold out much longer. I don't actually believe that. And here's Mr. Thou. Cyan, who originally was considered one of the absolute worst characters in the game. His special ability was pretty garbage. In this version of the game, Cyan is a beast. He is really good. Commander's Mind. Yeah, and we can't run away. So let's go ahead and look at what he's got here. He is a very tanky character. I am going to give him the iron armor here. I want to give him the bandana to make his speed a little better. Lose 5 defense, but I do gain 10 evade. Yeah, we'll give him an interesting loadout. I am Cyan, rotated to the king of Doba. The grave awaits thee. I'll read the fun lines. This is Leader. This is Dispatch. Bye, Leader. Oh, yeah. The kind of nice thing about Dispatch and about the Bushido in general is that in this mod, Bushido pauses the enemy's ATB. It did not originally do that. We're gonna fight these battles. Might be a bad idea, but we're gonna fight these battles. Tech Laser moderately hurts. I did buy plenty of supplies for a reason, and there's a counter. I don't remember if the tech armor is physical or magic resistant. I don't have Aura Bolt yet. Why did I just try to use Aura Bolt? Whoops. They are weak to Bolt, I believe. Oh no, attack Shadow. I mean, I know he doesn't have any hit points, but attack him first, please. I could have bought Shuriken and the like. I just didn't feel like it. Okay, this is the empty tent. So if you kick it, the dog attacks. If you hit it, nothing attacks. If you leave it, nothing happens. We're going to kick it because I want the dog to attack. Because Saban yells, "Ouch!" All that evade. Unfortunately, we are in the back row, so I won't be doing as much damage, nor will they. However, they're only doing 3/4 damage, and I'm doing half. So back row attacks are not the best. However, as you can see, we're pretty okay. Cyan will be nice when we get him. He does start with Empower. Empower sets Sap. It also drains hit points and magic points. Hit points being the more important one. We get a Green Beret. Green Beret increases... Well, let's actually take a look. I don't think I've actually shown off how this part works. So if we go to the Green Beret, we can see it increases HP and MP by 12.5%. It is usable by most people. It also gives 3 stamina for your stamina characters, some evade, and some magic block. So why don't we go down here? We can equip the Green Beret. For Shadow, I'm not sure I really want it. It does help his defense. Oh yeah, I do. I don't want to unequip his relics, that's right. So we'll give him the Green Beret, which will give him some much-needed HP. Nice. That was probably unnecessary healing, but you never know. And more cutscenes. Soldiers of Doma, yep. So yeah, they're preparing for a siege. Storming the castle would be too expensive in the terms of men. General Leo's like, you've got your own life. Don't die. Leo is a really good guy, and I think this translation actually does Leo a lot more justice. You get to see just how good of a guy he actually is, which is a nice counterpoint to how horrible of a guy Kefka is. Kefka is just not a good fellow. The Emperor has now summoned General Leo for no real reason. I wonder if someone's arranging that. He is a decent man for an Imperial soldier, indeed. Oh look! Another scene. Hi, Kefka. He is singing about turning the river into a flowing river of poison. And Kefka's going to pretend to be innocent. He's not. Nothing dirty. Yeah, like Kefka's gonna follow that instruction. Of course, General Leo suffers from no peripheral vision syndrome. That or Shadow is quite good at being a ninja. Yeah, this is kind of a scene that kind of rings to the whole soldiers who just follow orders can sometimes commit war crimes. And now we're going to chase Kefka around for a bit. Hit him once, he runs away. Youch! Kefka, wait! Wait, he says, do I look like a waiter? That's so bad. Anyway, Kefka's gonna run away. We're actually going to ignore him for a moment. Can't remember where all of the chests are in here, so we're just going to take a look around. We're not in any actual rush. I think we want to go up here. Okay. Difficult fight about to start. Oh no, that's the jewel ring. That's actually not that difficult to fight. Jewel ring. Blocks blind and poison, does give vigor and stamina and a good chunk of defense. Not bad. Where's the fight? Is it this one down here? Nope, that's the fairy ring. It must be over here. Where is it? I know there's a forced battle. Huh. Did I forget to go in a tent? I'm actually not certain. Huh. There's supposed to be a trapped chest. I'm confused. I guess it doesn't really matter? Huh. I'm not sure what's going on here. Fortunately, our characters are a little fast, so they tend to go before Kefka. And we get the same joke again. Oh, I missed the trap chest. That would be why. So do yourself a favor. And get ready for the ads that show up. That strike ability of theirs is actually really annoying. Also, that Mega Volt ability is really annoying as well. I don't know who he's going to suplex, but it doesn't really matter. And yes, as you saw there, the enemies can also counter counters. Alright, good. You do want to make sure that you kill the Telstar up there before you kill the final soldier on the bottom. Otherwise, you're going to have a rough time, and you definitely want to get that Spirit Claw. Besides the fact that it's stronger than the claw you've got. Here, I'll just show. I forgot. I should probably show what these do. The print me tells you what all of these do, but Cross means holy damage. It says Rand there. That means it randomly casts Stop. It increases vigor and speed. Very, very nice. And yeah, as you can see, it's just all together a massive upgrade over the Mithril Claws. And a Templar and a soldier. A couple soldiers. Reprisal? There we go. There goes Interceptor. Interceptor hurts stuff. You want to see Interceptor. This is going to be a longer part just because my save points are few and far between. We got a strike in return. Shadow, however, has really good evade, so I'm not overly worried about it. Hundreds of voices screaming in unison. This guy is really rotten. And this is going to be one of the more interesting situations where I've ever seen poison affect a place because, well, they're going to say that the river looks weird. I think. But here's the part I don't get. They just poisoned the river. Like, just poisoned the river. And everybody here has apparently drank the water already. This scene has always struck me, even when I was younger, the logical inconsistency here. Why would everybody drink the water simultaneously? The whole castle. I just don't get it. Like, you would expect that the castle, it has the river, yes. You would expect it to have internal water reserves in barrels. But no. Everyone drank the water. I don't understand. It's not aerial, it's not like it's going into the air and poisoning the air. Because, well, then Cyan would be dying too. I don't know what's going on. This makes no sense for me. Yep, go to our family. Want to guess what's going to happen when we find our family? Our son, who is sleeping. We'll get there in a second. Oh, Cyan. Survivors in the castle. That's quaint. You think there's going to be survivors. That's Cyan's room over there. It'd be great if we could go over here. We can't. There's some very nice endgame equipment over there. I believe going in here just gets you a scene. Yeah. Jade's gone, Umber is gone. Everybody's gone. We need a remedy. But there's not a lot we can do out here. I'm just gonna wander the castle so that you can in fact see there's really not a lot we can do. Pretty much every place in the castle is blocked off by the corpses of our fallen countrymen. I'm sorry, was that a bit morbid? My bad. Alright, let's go do what the game wants us to do. I can't remember what's in that chest. I want to say an X potion? We're not going to know. Well, we could actually come back here fairly early? I guess we can come back here before the World of Ruin. Hey, look, his son is no longer named Owain, it's Hunter. Yeah, his sleepy son, for some reason, drank the water. I mean, he was in bed. Maybe he fell ill and the wife put him there before she succumbed? I don't know. I really don't understand how, everyone drank the water that quickly. Yeah. So, talk to him from the side, otherwise he, whacks you in the face. We don't have control over him at the moment, so don't worry about it. And these guys have no hit points anyway. Good evade on them, though. Oh, that's right. He counters automatically because of the weapon he has equipped. That's a useful trait for that particular weapon. It is weapon-based, though. Still, it means I don't have to put the black belt on him. Ooh, we got a tonic. Very nice. I did not realize this was going to be this long, or I would have saved it for the next part. But they really don't give you much of a chance to leave and save. However, with Cyan here, we will be making short work of these soldiers. Dispatch. It's probably overkill. He could probably just melee them to death. I don't know if he's smart enough to use Empower when he gets low on hit points. He should not be able to get that low on hit points. I think this is the last one of these before we move on to the next area. Strike hurts, but it's not the worst thing ever. Okay, now dispatch the Templar. There we go. That worked out well. I'm a helper. Yeah, let's keep the long titled introductions away. And now we get our control taken away from us for a bit. And Shadow runs away, but don't worry too much about it. He will be back shortly. And now we're going to make fun of the Thou Art. However, Magitech armor is pretty rough. So yep, we have to bust through the base. End of the line! We have all the standard Magitech abilities, and if memory serves, everything here is weak to Pulse Beam. Yeah. We're okay. The tech armor, which is the most dangerous of them, is not all that dangerous. The base soldiers are a little more annoying, but not by much. We do have the cure beams in case we want to cure, but... Oh, they do actually respond to that. I couldn't remember if they struck the fire beams, if the fire beams counted as a physical attack. Apparently they do. Good to know. Earning that GP. Oh no, 2 tech armors. Tech armors actually have a really nasty attack. I think it's called Missile or something. But they might only have Tech Laser. One of the later ones has a nasty one, though. And there we go. Tech armor we dealt with. And we're out of the Imperial base. Why we ran this way, I'm not entirely certain. So yeah, we have to hit an IKEA, check the port. We can go to Barren Falls. Yeah. And a Haunted Woods that comes before it. Do we have to leave the Magitech? It's so nice. Alright, so we're going to pop down a save here. And this part ran a little long, so until our paths cross again, have fun and stay safe, everyone.